This is Call It Like I See It. Here is your host, Rafiq Shahid.
Hey, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Rafiq Shahid, aka Rafai Shahid, and welcome to this week's Call It Like I See It. We have a bunch of things to cover. Got my co-host Hayat back with me. I got my co-host Hayat back with me.
How's it going? Salams everybody. I'm back from New York. Sorry I wasn't able to make it last week. Talking about the teams, we're going to tune in on that, touch up on some things. I'm just happy and excited to be back. We 14 days away, September stage. Let's get it.
Yeah, September stage. So anyway, first and foremost, earlier this week we celebrated our not only Independence Day but our beloved Murshid Sheikh Mubarak Ali Shah Jelani's birthday. Happy birthday, Abuji. We love you. Shukrullah for showing us the way, and this will not be a thought without you and Allah's mercy, for guiding us and helping us to see what true deen is. Alhamdulillah for our sacrifices that our parents have made, and we look to inshallah answer that call as well. So Call It Like I See It is brought to you today by Falcon Academy, Madrasa in Holy Islamville, South Carolina, where your kids can soar to new heights. Falcon Academy is what we do the tournament for, and so that we can build a school, we can make sure we're educating our kids right. So that's the goal of Falcon of September stage. Also, proceeds from September stage from the tickets, so it will go towards Tahira for Congress. Please, we ask that you go onto the website septemberstage.jimdo.com and click on Tahira for Congress and donate as much as possible. Shukran for that. So, to get talking about the show, we have heard from everybody, every team pretty much. We've heard from Next Gen. We've heard Hamza coming through from Next Gen. We got Mifta and Tariq came through for Don't Sleep. They spoke for them. We had Azim call in with Jimmy about HQ. He was down in Georgia with Team Draco. Poppy on with Hayat talking about his rings. Lastly, we had Soom, of course, come in. Soom come in talking about Made Man. What other teams? We also had who else was there? I said Mubarak. We had Mubarak. That's every. Oh, of course, we had Mo and Kyrie. Mo and Kyrie come from LTMN, but we have not heard anything from Guard Up. So we have special guest with us here tonight, member of Guard Up, Yadala Abdul Rauf, aka Yadi.
For those of you who don't know, my name's Yadi or whatever, Yadala Abdul Rauf. What's up?
All right, man. So Yadi, man, talk to me about this. Last year, we actually supposed to have Guard Up, was kind of crazy, but it wasn't that name. So I talked to Sully, who's captain of the team, and he was supposed to try to get a team in September stage. It was last minute. He really couldn't push it the way he wanted to. So he let me know, hey, Feek, I'm gonna get with you next year, bring in a team, kept his word, brought in, put together a team, Guard Up. So let me know, how did Guard Up come to be, and where did the name come from?
Okay, well, so basically, Sully and Jay, they hit me up and was like, yo, we trying to start a team or whatever. Are you looking forward to playing the tournament? And at first I was like, I don't know. I was like, I didn't think he was gonna let me play because I bailed out like 3 years in a row. So
yes, you did.
I was like, I don't know.
Are you gonna play this time?
But yeah, I'm here to play or whatever. And yeah, so we was in the chat room. I was like, who's the team or whatever? They was like, we just gonna go around, see who wants to play or whatever, pick up some dudes. And they was like, we got a couple people. And Sully was like, we need a name. So it was a bunch of names tossed in a pot or whatever, and Guard Up happened to be one of them. I believe Jay suggested it, we was like, yeah, we like that, so we just ran with that. It's stuck.
Got it. Cool. So guard up. That's the name of the squad. I like it. You know what I mean? It's really unique as far as basketball is concerned. And talking about guarding up. So that's very unique. So let me ask you this, man. So Hayat posted the rosters, and you know he let everybody know. He let everybody know who was on the rosters, on guard up, on all of the teams. But we hearing that your roster is a little bit different. It's actually changed up since.
Yeah.
Why and what does it look like?
Okay, basically, we before we had Ishmael and Malik on our team from Virginia. Ishmael played in the last tournament, but unfortunately, they won't be able to make it, or whatever the case may be. It's nothing personal. They just won't be able to make it, and they can't. They got a lot going on right now, so we had to let them move on, or whatever. But what's his name? Kasim and his little brother is definitely still with us.
Okay. So it's not actually a kickoff.
No.
So thank you for clearing that up, because from the rumors is that they were kicked off the team. That people say, oh yeah, y'all off too. You ain't gonna be able to play. So you do have Kasim, you do have his little brother.
Yeah, it's nothing personal against Ishmael and anything like that. They just had a lot going on.
Oh, okay. Well, we wish them the best. Hopefully, they can, make the next one. And we'll see about it with that, inshallah. So listen, man. There's people that say Yachty's playing basketball. Like, huh? What do you say about that?
Well, I'm gonna just say this. They come to the tournament, they're gonna find out what's up or whatever. Because a lot of people sleeping on guard up. A lot of people sleeping. So we're looking forward to showing out. And we're gonna have coffee for everybody. Giving coffee out. Because a lot of people been sleeping for a long time. So yeah, they're gonna find out what I do come September 1st.
So what is the identity of your team? What would you say if you can describe guard up, from all of the different players that y'all have? What do you think that you bring to the table of September Stage?
What do you think I'm going to bring to the table?
Yeah, what do you think the team brings to the table? Like, are you a gritty team, defensive team, up tempo? What type of team do you think that you bring?
Y'all gonna find out in the tournament. I'll just leave it at that.
Got you, no problem. I can understand that you don't want to give away all your recruiting stuff. Shout out to Khalila in the booth with us today. But yeah, man, we're excited for having y'all at the tournament. I don't think guard up is talked about a lot. Due to the fact that on paper a lot of y'all don't know what's playing tournaments and things like that, but y'all do play. I'm hearing Sully's been getting in the gym, and we know nothing about your non-community members. We haven't heard from them. We haven't seen them ball, so they're pretty much a surprise. When it comes to this.
Yeah, Tim and Rob, they're pretty good. They're looking forward to come and play in the tournament. It's their first tournament. They're really excited about it, and they're good players, and I'm excited about the team or whatever. So hopefully we make it to Hayat Snap.
So you're trying to get on the snap. So y'all play around the third game, and that's Mateman, correct?
Yes.
Started all off Mateman. What is it that you're looking forward in playing Mateman?
I'm looking forward to. I'm trying to make Soom a victim, really.
Trying to make Soom a victim? Like catch a body victim?
I'm trying to come for Soom. So I hope he's ready.
Now Soom don't be in the post like that. Soom is a shooter, so.
Soom's on the court. We coming, and we happy. We don't got no problems with playing against made men.
Mm-hmm.
We happy about it, and we think we're gonna give them a run for their money. So let's go.
Got it. And then you had the opportunity to play against defending champions, kinda. Azim's supposed to be playing, hopefully, but other than that, everyone's brand new. But you have a chance of playing against HQ, you know, by ways of Canada and New York. You know, what excites you most about that game?
I'm just excited that we're going against these teams that everybody's got so highly up or whatever, and we so low. So we really got to prove ourselves. And I think we're gonna change the people's minds.
Got you. I would say this. I mean, those are chances for upsets, and I mean, we get an upset in any one of those games, the tournament is completely different. Everything changes, and it's crazy at that moment. So I look forward to that. You know, a lot of people always ask me, you know, how do I enjoy a game when I'm reffing? I do. I may get a little bit animated when I'm reffing just so that I can have fun on the court as well. But I watch the game, you know what I mean? I call it like I see it, and I pay attention to it. Last game of the night for you guys is Team Draco. More along the lines of a team that you match up better with on paper, you know, as far as the rankings are concerned. How do you approach this game after playing those two powerhouses?
We're giving 100% each game. So we're not looking at them no different as playing Made Men or HQ.
Yeah.
We're going to give them all the 100%. So, like I said, we just looking forward. We excited and we ready to go.
Got you. All right, man. Well, listen, we're going to let you get out of here. Or if you want to stay with us after the break, it's all on you. You know, we're going to talk about teams and matchups and things like that. But last thing before you go, you already know every guest that comes on the show got to call it like they see it. How you see it?
I see it as they better bring their A game. That's all I'm going to say. Everybody bring their A game because we coming with ours.
Got you. No problem. Thank you, man. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Yadi, thank you for coming into the booth.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you. We're glad to hear from Guard Up finally. And we look forward to seeing you at the tournament.
Copy.
All right. Assalamu alaikum. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking about teams, talking about matchups, breaking all of those things down and giving our perspective on the game. Later on tonight, we're going to try to take some calls as well. So be right back. Thank you for holding with us.
Hey there, welcome to September Stage Gymnasium. This is where we play. Now let's take you through how September Stage goes. Follow me. So for 30 years, our beloved Rashid Sheikh Mubarak Ali Shah Jalani has been preaching and having us pursue higher education. Did you know that Khalifa Atiq Rahmatullah Alayh was the principal of one of the first madrasas that we had in our community? And not only that, but he was a fierce basketball player, competitor, and he was really, really good. So on September 1st and 2nd, September Stage will be honoring him, not only as an educator, but also as a fierce basketball player. We will compete, the 8 teams, for the gold. So September Stage is not only a basketball tournament, it's more than that. It's about educating our youth. We're raising funds for Falcon Academy, a madrasa here in Holy Islamville, South Carolina. So we look forward to having you all here. And I say that to say this, that every last one of us have a part to play and a role to play in September Stage. Not only as helpers, spectators, fans, or players, or even referees, but also as parents and watching our kids. And also as volunteers, by cleaning up behind ourselves. So please, go to the website below, click on the rules and regulations, read up on the dress code and the rules, and follow them. Because when we play within the flow of the game, we decrease our chances of a turnover or a violation, and increase our chances to win. So let's all get a victory. So for all of us here in Holy Islamville, South Carolina, we appreciate you, we respect you, and we hope that you do the same. September Stage, be there.
Welcome back. We're back on Call It Like I See It, once again brought to you by Falcon Academy, where your kids can soar to new heights. And like we do every night, every podcast, we always thank our teachers. This week we want to thank Ustad Mariam, middle grade math, and some of our younger teachers, Samaya, Jabbar, who is art teacher, and Shazia Begum, Islamic studies teacher. So we thank you for your dedication to the kids, to Falcon Academy, to our community, and we look forward to having you back this coming year for school for a school semester, starting in September. So we're going to be talking about matchups. We're going to be talking about teams. We're going to be taking some phone calls tonight. We got a pretty busy schedule. So let's jump right into it. So as you know, Hayat's doing the primetime games on his Instagram and all of that.
Yeah,
He's gonna be
Instagram live.
streaming the live games. So Hayat, talk about your primetime games. What is the most exciting one for you?
Okay, well, you want me to run down
Start how you go.
Got you. All right. Well, the primetime games. Let me run down all the primetime games for those who don't know what the primetime games are. The first primetime game. It doesn't matter what order it is, but one of the first primetime games is actually the first game of the day. So I know a lot of people, ain't going to try to be at the gym too early, especially if you don't have to play. But if you are a fan of basketball, the first game is a primetime game. It starts at 9 o'clock. The ball gets rolling early, and it's don't sleep in LTMN. This game is big. This game is big for so many reasons. In my opinion, one of these two teams are fighting for either first place or even second place in their conference, which had the way September stage is. For those who don't know, is the conferences switch for the playoffs. So this game has big implications going towards the playoffs. So it's Kyrie versus Tariq. You know what I'm saying? It's Don't Sleep has Nemo, so that's a big pickup as well. I like that pickup. Miftar on his GM picking up Nemo. That's a big offensive weapon for them. Then they have Abdul Malik. That's a good matchup for Kitab. They're both the same height. So that's gonna be a battle down there on the boards. So that's definitely a primetime game. First one of the day that I'm excited for. That will be live streaming. We will have that live stream as well as I'll be live on Instagram Live. So if anybody wants to tune in, check it out. For those who can't make it to September stage, the next primetime game.
There are donations.
Oh, of course. Yes, if you want to tune in, if you can't make it, this is for Falcon Academy, school down here in Holy Islamville. So if you could, donate $1 for each live stream, we'll get you all the footage. We'll give you that, experience as if you were there. You know what I'm saying? Courtside view, bench reaction, all that. So that's the first primetime game. The second primetime game is Don't Sleep versus Next Gen. Now we all know about this one. If you don't know, I'll catch y'all up real quick. Tariq left Next Gen. He had a couple words to say to his fellow teammates, how they're not hungry as him. They don't want it as much as him. A lot of players don't, their basketball pedigree now on his level. So they kind of took that into offense, and they're gonna come out, and that game's gonna be chippy. That game's gonna be real chippy. I like it. I think the only one as a fan, the only one that's split in that game is probably the Umi, which is my sister Jathia. She has a son, Taib, playing on Next Gen, and she has Tariq playing on Don't Sleep.
Also Tahir. He got
Tahir. So that game's going to be interesting as well. Don't Sleep in Next Gen. And then the next primetime game is LTMN and RFM. Now that's a big primetime game.
Yes.
Two players on RFM, which is, I guess co-captains, and Mubarak, a.k.a. Poppy, and Rara are going up against Kyrie and Kitab. For those who don't know, Barak and Ra was on the team last year, HQ, who won the championship in overtime against Kyrie, Mo, Kitab, so on and so forth. If I don't say your name, doesn't mean that I'm not mentioning you. It's just that I have a long list of names. I'm not going to run down everybody on LTMN's roster, but LTMN, they a lot of people said they didn't show a lot of sportsmanship after losing that game last year. They just walked out the gym. A few people did. Mo did. I know Kitab didn't. Kyrie was kind of in his feelings as well. So this year, LTMN, they're focused. LTMN is real focused, and they're trying to come back. So that's a statement game for them as well. I mean, I know it's not HQ, but it's two members from HQ who took that ring from them, stole that ring from them. LTMN, as we all know, if you wasn't there last year, could have hit that game winner. Mo could hit that game winner, and LTMN would have been the champs. So it was about here. But that's a primetime game, RFM versus LTMN. The next primetime game is, of course, HQ and Made Men. That right there has the potential to be whoever's going to be number one seed in that conference. So that's Made Men. For those who don't know who Made Men is, that's Land Boys, kind of. I know Hyder hates when I call them Land Boys. They're not Land Boys anymore. They're Made Men. I'm for Hyder, but I'm just calling it out like that so people know. Made Men is consisted of Hyder, Yusuf Aziz, Drama. That's Jafar, Softar, Kamali, Moody. So they got some weapons. Mayman does have some weapons, but so does HQ. HQ's roster is all over the place right now. I don't know who's on their team. Maybe one day, even tonight, maybe Azim want to call in and clear up their roster. I do know they have Jamal, they have Yassine from Canada, they have Ibri from Canada, they have Osama Salam. After that, I don't know who's on their squad. So Azim can clear that up for us. I know they had a couple people drop out. A couple people might not be here, so your guess is as good as mine when it comes to their roster. But I know that it's a primetime game regardless, just because HQ, Mayman, that game is always going to be chippy, and it has the implications for.
And it's the last game.
And it's the last game of the night.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's the last game of the night. Another primetime game is Team Draco, which is Georgia versus HQ. Now, Team Draco really got nice. A lot of people might say, how are they ranked? I think I have them ranked 6.
I think they're right under. They're
They're 6. Yep, they're 6. I think I have them ranked 6. But if I read off their roster, then a lot of people might be like, how are they ranked under Don't Sleep? Which they picked up a lot of these players after I made the roster. They have Mattman from Canada. They have Dean. They have Ali Kaba. They have Dini. So they got a solid squad. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Team Draco. As long as they can come out, with that chemistry, they have the capabilities to go far in this tournament, even the semifinals. So I'm not asleep. I've made this prediction, and I'll make it now live on air, that the top 4 teams in the tournament obviously are HQ, Made Men, RFM, and LTMN. Now a lot of people have that as the semifinals, no matter how it is, whether it's LTMN versus HQ, Made Men versus RFM, vice versa. A lot of people have those 4 teams in the semifinals. I don't. That's just my prediction. I think that Don't Sleep or Georgia will upset one of those top 4 teams.
One of those top teams.
Yep, I think that they will play, spoiler, and upset one of those top 4 teams and
on the first day.
No, second day. Playoffs.
So playoffs.
Playoffs.
So you don't have the 4 teams in the final 4.
I do not. The top 4 teams, I have one of them being upset. I don't know who, because I'm not going to speculate now, but I do have one of them being upset by Georgia or Don't Sleep. Maybe even Next Gen. A lot of people sleeping on Next Gen. Those young boys is hungry.
Yeah.
Young boys is Hamza, Zaki, Bloopy, Chubby, Masood. They're hungry. They're a squad. A lot of people keep, they're small in a way. Don't have a lot of basketball experience when it comes to tournament. Yeah. But they do have height. They have Hamza, they have Zaki, they have Munawa Ali. They do have height and they have speed. A lot of people can't run with them.
I don't know about Munawa Ali. I was talking to him today. I was talking to Manal Ali today. He's on some, oh no, everybody thinks I'm gonna do this because I was an all-star last
year. He's just trying to lower
I
expectations.
don't know. No, you don't lower expectations.
Listen,
I'm cool with him until further notice. I'm making that clear.
People got my man ceiling way above way. He's just trying to bring it on down. He wants to be that guy who flies under the radar. He doesn't want to live. No, he doesn't want expectations to be way up here. And then he.
Oh, so he's on some KD.
KD. What you mean?
Yeah, some KD. KD don't want to be the. He always want to be the second fiddle, and I don't mind being behind Steph because he couldn't rock with Russ. But that's a whole nother subject. We ain't gonna go into that.
Yeah, that's definitely a whole nother subject. But I think that he said it. He's not the star player of the team, but he's gonna bring. He's gonna be what the team needs him to be, and that's smart. You know what I'm saying? You rarely hear that from somebody his age. Yeah. Most kids want to shake out. Yeah, but he's like, yo, the team needs me to grab rebounds, protect the rim. I'm not the guy who's going to give you 20, 30 points a game.
But you can.
Kind of. He's still young. Was he 16? 17?
Yeah, 16. Yeah,
he's still young.
But he can.
He's still young.
People were shaking out at 16. His cousin Softar was shaking out at tournaments at 16 years old.
Okay. So I don't think he'll. I think for games like Don't Sleep, he'll be a big impact. I think he'll be a big impact.
So we'll see how that.
So
we'll see.
But those are the primetime games. So I'm looking forward to all 4 of them. It's not one particular one I'm looking forward to. There's all 4 of them that I'm looking forward to. So I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? We're 14 days away from September stage.
Yeah, we're ready, man.
We're ready. Like it's
we're ready.
It creeps up.
And the thing is that we're like completely ready. Like, alhamdulillah, we got everything all established, just ready to go. Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing. You know what I mean? We're waiting for that. I'm looking forward to a lot of the games. Because because I get to ref them and things like that, and I'm just looking forward to seeing that competition and seeing those guys go in and play hard. So, but good luck to all of those guys. So I want to do something real fast, man. I want to talk about some of the last year returning teams that are coming back, and those teams are completely kind of intact. They pretty much have still have their substance as their team. So we'll talk about them real fast. Let's see. So next gen is one of the teams that are coming back pretty much with their core. Added a couple players, but they have their core pieces. Yeah, they have their core pieces. Where do you see them from last year to now? Step back, step forward.
Okay, now this is my thing. A lot of people saying that they took a step back after losing Tyreek, but I kind of don't think that.
Do you think they stepped forward
a little bit?
So step forward is conference finals, is Final Four or championship.
Okay, now this is it. I think they took a step forward. If this was okay, let me explain it. I think they took a step forward. If this was last year, they'll be in a better situation. Yeah. They had teams like Tennessee, South Carolina, teams that they really could have beaten. This year's a little bit different, especially with their conference. They got 3 teams in their conference that are going to give them fits. And then vice versa when they play the opposite conference. I do think they took a step up. Chubby is a real good addition. I know a lot of people saying he took it off. He took a year off, but he's still been playing basketball, and he has that basketball, the mechanics are there. Yeah. Chubby's going to shake out. I expect him to shake out. Who else? Bloopy's Bloopy. I call him AKA Young Westbrook. You can't stop him if he goes to the hole. Like, he's a football
I'm looking
player.
forward to them because they have some young players that are there, but they're young, man. They haven't played in a grown tournament like this.
I mean, I losing Tyreek. They still have Bahu. They still have Hamza. They have Munawala. They have Bloopy. A lot of people forgetting they were in the conference finals last year. They lost by 2 points due to a layup blown by Tyreek. I'm not trying to call them out like that, but that's what happened.
Due to a layup.
They were a layup away from being in the championship against HQ.
Got you. So you have them stepping forward, back, or staying in the same place. Conference finals. What's their ceiling?
This year, I won't be surprised if they upset their first round matchup.
Got you. So you have them at least making out the first round.
Yes, depending on who it is. Now,
you don't depend on who it is.
Okay,
do you got them going or not? You know who's in the you know what I mean? Who's in the tournament? Do you have them stepping back, forward, or staying the same?
Staying the same. I can be neutral and staying the same.
Got you. So you have them make it to the Final Four. You have them beating their first round and at least making it to the Final Four, conference finals.
Yes.
At the
very least. At the very least, I can have him there.
Or at the very most.
At the very most, I can have him out the first round. I gotta see how it plays out. I can't give you a definite answer.
You're Stephen A. right now.
I can't give you a definite answer on that until the first day. You know what I'm saying? When we see how everything plays out, then we'll see. Because if they go up against a team like Draco or Guard Up, then their chances are really high.
Oh,
really, really high.
Oh,
like really, really high. You know what I'm saying? If they go up against one of those teams, hold on. Yep, take it like it is. I mean, if they go up against one of those teams, their chances are high. I think a lot of people are sleeping on these young boys. I really do. You know what I'm saying? This team has chemistry in so many different ways. I call this the retreat squad. Everyone on that team was just in the retreat. I have to so they got a different chemistry.
Not only did all of them go to the retreat, but they don't have any non-community member on their team. They come in straight Jamaat.
Let's go. There it goes. So they got a whole nother chemistry right there.
Got a whole nother chemistry.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They was rocking together for 30 days.
I'm looking forward to their warm-up. I already know what their warm-up is. So I know the whole community looking forward to their warm-up.
It's going to be intense. They're an exciting team.
Yeah.
Plain simple. Tyreek added that flair, but they're an excited team. Everyone likes Next Gen because they have young players who are going to grow up in the Jamaat and become stars of, the tune-up tourney and September stage.
Yeah,
so
they are the future.
Yeah, so they're the future. They are not only of basketball but of the Jamaat in general. So they're so at the same time they're exciting to watch. Everyone likes watching them, and everyone roots for them. No matter if you think that they're the biggest underdog, everyone roots for them. So they're exciting to watch. And when it comes to that guard up game, Tyreek's still villain number 1. So the crowd will be going for next. Don't sleep. Sorry, when Next Gen will be going up against Don't Sleep, Tyreek's still villain number 1. I think the only one in the crowd be going for him is Azumi. and his Abu. That's it. Everyone else in the gym is going to be going for next gen because they feel like Tariq did a grimy move.
All right, so moving on to the next team, LTMN. Where you got them? They're a team that come back with their core. Do you have them taking a step forward, back, or staying the same? Staying the same as making the championship. Forward is winning. Step back is not even making the championship this year.
It's definitely not a step back.
So you got him in the championship.
You put me on the spot.
But you on the spot.
You putting me on the spot right now. I already got put on the spot.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask you another question.
For touchdowns, what do you get points for touchdowns too?
I'm asking you like that, man. I'm asking you like that. You get points for touchdowns. Which one you gonna call it? What's up?
Oh man, do I see him sticking? What was it? Step back.
Okay. Forward, staying the same.
Staying okay. Well, define staying the same because staying the same
is the championship,
but they lost,
but losing.
Oh shoot!
So making the championship and losing.
Let me think this out. Do I have LTMN in the champion? All right, okay. Taking a step forward. I'll throw it there.
So you got them winning
because besides next gen, they're the only other team that has the most chemistry coming back. This same squad, and they add new people. A lot of people might not know they added this dude named Khalil. We've seen him play before, and he adds offense to their team that they were kind of missing. Ra was killing them in the championship last year, and they just couldn't counter that offense. Ra was just how many points did Ra have in the championship game? What, 27, 29?
I think he had 25.
25.
I have to check the
Ra had like
though.
25. I mean, granted, Azim was doing some work as well, grabbing rebounds, giving them second chance opportunities, but they couldn't counteract that scoring. Kyrie, Kitab, they wasn't really hitting. I think Mo was their leading scorer in that championship game, right? Am I right or am I wrong?
Mo led them.
Mo led them in scoring. So Mo led them. So Kyrie, Kitab, they didn't really have the best championship game.
Yeah.
But Khalil's going to bring that.
I think Kitab settled a lot for threes.
Yeah, he started shooting a lot. Yep. So
he's on his Chris Bosh.
So with Kitab, which Kitab is still a problem. Probably the top 5 players in September stage. He won MVP last year of September stage. So he's still going to be a problem and a threat for them. You have Kyrie, you have Mo, and now you have this dude named Khalil, which if no one knows who he is or seen him play, you're going to see how he plays and what he does. He has good chemistry with that team, and they know how to use and utilize him in many ways. So I'm not going to be surprised if LTM is in the championship. I won't be, and I won't be surprised if they win it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
They do have the talent to do it. A lot of people think I shouldn't have ranked them 4th, but at the end of the day, it's just a ranking. There's still a basketball game to be played.
And then the last team we're going to go with is coming back kind of with their same core is Don't Sleep, adding Tariq. They did lose some pieces, but they have their same core together. So what do you see Don't Sleep? Step back, forward?
Step forward. Obviously, step forward.
So
they lost.
They was in the conference finals. Well, they was in Final Four.
They was in the Final Four. Yep, they lost to HQ when they had a lead.
Gotcha. So you have them in the championship.
Still not going to forget that. Do I have them in the championship?
Yeah, well, you can have them making the championship based off of their talent. They have the potential to be a contender. Okay, I'll put it like this. I have Don't Sleep staying where they are with the potential of being in the championship. I'm not going to say that they're going to just take a step forward because I could have them. I could see them in the semifinals playing against either RFM or LTMN. I mean, actually, it'll switch. Forgot it'll switch. So either HQ. Now they can play someone in their semifinals. They can, depending on record. So we won't know. That's why it's so hard to predict who they'll play in the semifinals. Until the game's played. But I can see them. I can see them in the semifinals. Tariq, Duke, Nemo, Abdul Qayyum, Abdul Malik, and then Nori possibly. That's spooky. I mean, we see how that goes. We're gonna go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we're gonna try to take some calls so that we can go ahead and wrap up the show and hear from everybody and get their perspective on the whole situation. Bear with us for a few. Take a break, and when we come back, you'll hear more from Call It Like I See It.
Winds, bashed and thrashed by my knobs again. I will do anything to win love of my beloved once again. Accept me, Rabbi, my sins are so ugly, but you are so lovely. Where do I begin? I need a fresh start. Let's start within. On you I can depend. Like the sea, the waves are rough, the tide is high, resembling the battle that I fight. I will do anything to gain control of my desires once again. Accept me, Ya Rabbi, my sins are so ugly, but you are so lovely. Where do I begin? I know that I can always depend on you until the end. I fought this battle before. This time it's war. I'm giving all I've got. I will never surrender. I fought this battle before. This time it's war. I'm giving all I've got. No, I will never surrender.
We're back on Call It Like I See It. As you know, that is War from Salim's album debuting that will drop on Labor Day weekend. My anthem. So
yeah,
I have a lot of people hit me up saying, how can they get that song?
Well, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. No one's getting that for free. Go to the iTunes store, go to the Google Play store, and buy that joint. Mashallah.
Yeah, that's really a good one, and it goes directly with the tournament, because you already know, in September stage, tensions is always high. We got to fight our nerves and make sure that we keep our composure. Plus, I got the whistle, so. Anyway, we're supposed to have a Dushakur on the show. Just letting you know that we're supposed to have Dushakur on the show. He was with Don't Sleep, not going to be able to make it. So I guess he wanted to share what he had to say about it. But anyway, what we're going to talk about now is we're going to go ahead and talk about the 3-point contest real fast.
Yeah. What is it? We got the 3-point contest. You got we bring a 3-point contest this year. You got a Jamaat full of shooters. So we want to see the way the 3-point contest works this year is we have we're going to do invites. You're going to get invited to the 3-point contest based off of your percentage
For the first day.
For the first day. So after the first day, second day, that night of the first day, we'll announce who's in the 3-point contest. What's the limit for the shooter? We do 10.
We're going to do 8.
8 shooters.
One shooter from each team.
It depends.
One shooter from each team.
It kind of depends. If a team is their whole team is shooting poorly, then we're, you know what I'm saying,
we have to go to the next.
Yeah, you can have a Clay and a Curry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
we're trying to get at least a representative from each team.
Yeah, try to. We'll try to do it that way. But if there's 2 guys on the team that's cooking like Curry and Clay, then obviously y'all invited. Yeah. But don't stop there. I know a lot of people are like, if you don't get invited, then we can't participate. You actually can. Yeah. We get 8 spots. We have 8 spots for participation. For invite. Invite only based off your shooting percentage. And then after that, you can buy your way in. So it's $5 a player. $5
a player. Buy your way in, unlimited.
And it's not just players too. We're trying to get fan participation. So you know what I'm saying. If anybody has a young son that wants to come,
I look at it as a great investment. I deal with investments, but I look at it as a great investment because you can spend $5 and make a portion from the pot. So those that are buying in will have a chance of getting a portion from the pot. The ones that are invited, our team members that are invited,
only get a chance for the trophy.
They get a chance for the trophy.
Okay.
So now, if they want, they can buy in. They can pay $5, even if they are invited, if they want to get a chance at that pot.
Okay. So what is the pot?
The pot is a portion from it. So depending on, we'll know the pot once we know how many people are in. You know what I mean? Because it's a portion from the pot. So I don't want to give a number.
Yeah, if we don't know how many people. Right.
Depending on the participation.
Yes, so this year we are doing a 3-point contest. So for those who heard about the 3-point contest and think you can't participate, if you're a spectator or a fan, you want to come on the court, shoot, show everybody up, you can. So, yeah.
All right, so that's what September stage is looking like, man. We are 2 weeks away.
2 weeks.
2 weeks away, man.
Got that bonus.
They definitely ran the bonus. At the Eid, I think everyone's gonna be like, "Oh wow, it's next week." Yep, so just one more week left.
No, 14 days. It's the week after next. So it's not next week at the Eid, it's the week after that.
Oh, yo, and that actually reminds me, I do have an announcement to make. So September stage is all about being more efficient and making sure that our fans have an experience, a great experience. So what we're doing this year, a little bit different from what we did before. I know that the kitchens get a little crowdy. crowded with everyone coming in and trying to order food at the same time. So what we're going to do is on September Stage website, and we will have these, programs at the front desk that you can get. But on September Stage website, we will have an order button, so you can actually order your food right from your chair. Don't even get a chance to miss a game from the bench. You can order your food, get a text message when your food is available, and then you can come in and get your food. You have to eat in the cafeteria. You can't come into the gym with the food, but you don't have to wait in line for it. You can catch every piece of the game, get your food, and go sit down when your food's already ready.
So when you get a text message, or this is an app?
You can get a text message. There'll be a link on the site, more information to come. But it's all about making that experience better. I wish we could serve you in the stands, but unfortunately there's a strict code on eating in the gym.
Eating in the gym.
Yeah,
no eating in the gym. So yeah, that kind of, I know a lot of people like to sit down, eat, watch the game, but you can't do that this year. We try to respect the gym, so because this is not the last September Stage, inshallah. We're trying to grow each and every year.
Yep. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, and in doing so, I of course I got a little story to tell. So first and foremost, what I want to do is I want to give a shout out to all of those, all of those parents out there, that start young with their children and teaching their children young, to prepare them for school and prepare them for life, in general. That's very important because, our children are our future. And I just want to personally thank my wife, Jalila, for her dedication and support to me, especially with running these tournaments. It can get really, really busy with me, leading up to it. My commitment to the youth, my commitment to the school, and she has my back 100%. And not only that, her dedication that she has to my children are just amazing. I mean, she's working with my son with his letters, and he alhamdulillah, he's real advanced with his letters and things like that. But what we're doing now is having him point out letters when he's driving and the sounds that they make when he sees them on signs and things like that. Now, he's a real big fan of S Pancakes for Sonny, for his nickname. He's a real big fan for S Pancakes, and she took the time to not only make him S Pancakes, but to spell out his whole name, Sonny, his whole nickname, Sonny, and Pancakes, and he really just loved it. Those are moments that kids cherish, they value, and they appreciate, and it's moments that they're going to need, especially with times that we can encounter in the future. So definitely want to give a shout out to her. Thank you for supporting me always. People may say this is cheesy or whatever, but I don't even care. My father respects and loves my mothers, and definitely he appreciated them. He appreciated them. So appreciate yours, man. Definitely. Appreciate yours.
Definitely. I mean, we majority of us are all fathers, so we know where you're coming from, bro.
Gotcha. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you. Next episode, we try to get some more guests on here for you guys, so you can hear what's going on with September Stage. One more week left, and then September Stage after that.
Next week is the last show.
Next week, last show.
Last show
before the stage.
Yep.
So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you every time. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.